everyone, this is Ramona coming back at you. I know that it's been a while. I got sick again. I know I was supposed to also do the Garcinia Cambogia. So if you guys are staying tuned for the Garcinia Cambogia, I'm going to make another video for you after this one. Okay? Might be a little later this evening, okay, because I had a crazy morning. So this is just going to be like a regular video update, stuff that's been going on with me. So yeah, okay. I have been having like this insane month. February has been really OMG. Okay, let's just try to lift this up because I don't want to come on here looking all, you know. But I did want to tell you something, okay? Just for some interesting facts. And why do I look so weird? Usually I look better. I don't know. Okay, maybe it's this way. Right, that. Okay, whatever. Alright, yeah, I can cancel it better. I think like it was down too too far down. Okay, let's just get this going. Okay, so like things have been like really weird. I want to talk to you about things that have been happening, weird things have been happening to me, and how my day was so far, like this day. And I also want to talk to you about some celebrity gossip, which is going to be in lieu to some thoughts that I have for advice. Okay, I hope this video turns out good because I'm just trying to. It was a crazy morning. I'm still like a little clogged up, and I have some tea here, so that's what I'm looking at. Okay, so you know what? This is like really weird. Okay. Now, if you've seen my other videos, you know that I'm not like not so spiritual, but I definitely have certain beliefs, okay? And I do have like a video out that's for cleansing, for negativity. I really do believe that everybody has to do some cleansing, especially if there's been arguments in the house or you're dealing with negativity whatsoever. If there's people out in the world who are really upset with you for whatever reason that you're dealing with, maybe at your job, maybe I don't know, neighbors, what have you. If you feel like you've done, if you've gone through a slew of like things that are, you know, that are upsetting you, people are upset with you, just negativity, you do have to do some spiritual cleansing in your house with sage, holy water, whatever your belief is, but you have to break the energy and neutralize the energy in your home. Okay, so, and I'll be honest with you, haven't done that in a really long time, but like lately things have been so peaceful. For months now, things have been so peaceful, so calm, too calm, where like I'm just like, I am so bored out of my tree, like, shake it up, wake me up. Anyway, so if you're my regular viewer, excuse me, if you're my regular viewer, you know that I was having an issue with my son's bus driver. I'm not going tons in there, but I received the paper. I just wanted to tell you this because I thought it was like really funny. I received the official Boston Public Schools transportation change, the address change. So now they have to like pick up and drop my son off where I want them to do that, right? So I got the paper. You know what I did with it? I don't want to show you guys my address, but yeah, look at that. I framed it. Yeah, because I worked so hard getting this done 3 weeks trying so hard, getting this done, talking to the right people, you know what I mean? And I got it done. And so every morning when I wake up and I see this, I either number one start laughing, or number two it just puts a big smile on my face, like it's humorous. So I was like, yeah, I won. But anyway, okay. Now the bus monitor. I have a bus monitor for my son's bus monitor, right? And the driver. Bus monitor, she concerns me a little bit because she don't like me. She doesn't. And, you know, she was really getting into my face, going, you know, talking way too much in my face, you know, and she doesn't like me. And I know that when I got my way, she didn't like it. She didn't like it at all. Not one iota of like was happening when this went down. Me winning. Okay? And, I don't know. You know how, like, you know people, like, you know, like that, like a certain kind of sense from them, like, you know, like they're either nice or not. I think that she's nice, but but also I think that she has a vixen side of her, and I think that she was either like just sending a whole lot of negativity off to me, which is affecting my home, everything. But doors are falling off the hinges. I'm like laughing, but because, you know, luckily I know how to like fix stuff. You know, I fix, you know. But like all my finances, like everything that you can think about, oh my God. And I'm like, why is all this happening to me? Why is everything is like falling apart? I've been sick all month, you know, ever since this has happened, okay? And that all my finances are, I never have financial issues, never, ever, right? This month, I don't know what happened. I purchase things online all the time. A lot. I like online shopping. I like doing it. I'm not unreasonable and I don't waste my money. But I would rather shop online if I need something, which is often. But I'll shop online. And nothing ever gets lost, ever. The only time I experienced really something that was really jacked up was like 2 years ago when I bought slip covers, and somehow I didn't receive them, but the post office actually, they just worked it out where I actually got the slip covers, so they sent another set to me, so yay. So what happened with that? Okay, but like, so I had bought my son, I bought him some boxers, and I also bought him a $25 shirt. It was thrown in the trash, okay? I bought like controllers, you know, for my PS3 because their controller broke. It got to my building, and then boom, all of a sudden, gone. I don't know what happened to it. It's terrible. And then another thing, I had sent, there's a YouTuber who I really like watching. I've been watching her for like a year and a half, something like that, a year and a half now. Yeah. And she does a P.O. box, like, she's like, so send me some stuff, you know. So I like this, I'm like, oh, you know, it's going to be, I'll do something fun, I'll send her some stuff, right? She's always talking about her hair and everything, so I thought that, oh, it would be really nice if I went ahead and I bought her, it's like some hair accessories, right? So I went, and a lot of the things that I got all the way from China, okay? And so I had to wait for them to come to me. I should have just gave them the P.O. box and have it sent there. But I had sent it to me, maybe because I wanted to look at them first. And also I think I got like a bandana myself, actually. Woo! I almost spilled my hot tea. Okay, so I got this bandana. It's wicked cute. So it's like, I don't know, you guys probably can't see, but it's got like these little gems in there. And it's amethyst, which is my birthday stone. So I got her the same thing because she's also a Pisces as well. So I got her that. It's wicked cute. You can't really tell how cute it is on my camera. I also got her like some really beautiful ribbon, and I got it by the spool. But it's a really soft ribbon that you can like wrap up in your hair. It's really cute because she likes bows. And then I also got like they had like this thing. It's like it's supposed to be like a head warmer, but a really cute one. It's a knitted one. I paid like $8 for it. Okay. It's a knitted one. It was in pink, and it had like a bow on the side. Adorable. Like she would have like really loved it. She loves bows. She loves like knitted stuff. She likes all that stuff. And also I saw that she had a scarf the same color, so I was just like, oh my god, it's gonna look so cute together. And I got like tons of stuff, like all that. Well, I spent like about $20-something on it, okay? And I was really upset because I had let her know that I was like, it's on its way, because usually, you know, when she receives the stuff, she does like a video like, hey everybody, I got the gifts from one of my friends, or whatever she says. And so but I had let her know that it was on its way. What do you guys think about this, for real? I let her know that it's on its way, so it should have been there in a couple of days. So it's not like she didn't know the package was not coming, and, you know, she didn't know, like, because she, like I said, she owns a P.O. box, and apparently what she didn't know is that the packages are only held for 2 weeks. If you don't pick them up in 2 weeks, they get sent back. But I had already told her on the day that I sent them out, so it's not like she didn't know that it wasn't coming. She knew it was coming, but like, she just chose not to go pick it up. She let like an entire month go by before she went ahead and she picked up these packages, right? And then, because like apparently more people sent her stuff other than me, like 2 other people, and so she made a video apologizing and stuff like that. But I was just like, yeah, but you know what? Like, people are spending their hard-earned money on you, or they cared enough to go ahead and send you these things out. Like, why would you wait a month? Like, it's not like you didn't know that the package wasn't there, because you did know, because I told you. You know what I mean? And I just like, you live and you learn. Somebody else said that too. You live and you learn. I don't know if he meant that as like, oh, don't cry about it. You live and you learn. Or if he was like saying that to himself, like, oh well, you live and you learn. I won't be sending anybody else any more packages. You know. So. Yeah, I was not really happy about that. I spent my money on that. Plus, I had to wait for all these things to come from China, different merchants. So they were bringing it at different times, and then plus I had to pay for postage and handling to ship it back off to her. And I was just like, wow, that's really. I didn't get like any personal message like, hey, hi. She just did a general, oh, I'm so sorry video to everybody, and that was it. I won't be doing that ever again. You know, I don't even know where my packages is at, because I didn't put like a return address on there, and so it's gone. And like, how am I supposed to like get my package? It's in like the dead box, the dead post office. I don't know what they call it, but the dead something. The dead room. Oh my god, I love this tea. Okay, so the other thing is, so I just wanted to tell you that things were like just, oh my god. So this morning I had, so that was like another thing that was happening. And then this morning I had spent the entire I've lost all my credit cards. I lost my credit cards, I lost my the debit cards. I lost my identification. I lost all, like, shit's been hitting the fan. And then, oh, you're gonna love this one. So I went to go to Best Buy, right? This happened a while back. I was just starting to feel better, and I waited like a half an hour for the bus, okay? And I paid my fare, but I had forgot about my middle child, my 14-year-old, that he has to pay, right? And so the guy was such a ass. He was like, well, one of you got to get off. I'm like, how am I supposed to kick my son off the bus? I'm like, hey, son, see you when I see you. What? So I obviously had to get off the bus. I'm like, can I have my fare back? He was like, I don't know how to get. I'm like, you know damn well and good that I didn't, that I was scrounging for change to pay for my fare. You waited until I paid my fare, and then you're going to mention my son? Ridiculous, right? Yeah, so he threw us out in the middle of nowhere. We had to walk, like, all the way over. I was just like, what is happening this month that I'm having such bad luck? And, yeah, so shit was happening, and I was just like, and then I just put, like, I had some money on my laundry card. We have these laundry cards where you slip in, you don't put in cash or coins, you put money on this laundry card. I just put a lot of money on my laundry card. Gone. And not cool. And now I'm going to have to pay $35 for a brand new ID. Blows. Ridiculous. I had one after the other, after the other, after the other. So, and then I've been tossing and turning all night, like, not last night, but I just had not been sleeping well, like, all month long. It is horrible. But, like, I have such good luck as well. Like, it was kind of like combating whatever negative thing happened, a good thing would happen afterwards, just to, you know, even out. So, yeah, blessed be. Blessed be. And, so this morning, I should take you outside my window, show you my window. It's snowing, like, it's coming down on buckets, like, oh my god, the snowflakes are like that big. Anyways, I was out there. Okay, you guys are gonna love this one. Okay, so yesterday I just washed my sneakers, right? All of my sneakers. I had like 3 pairs of sneakers, and I threw them in the washing machine. And I wanted to soak them, and so I had waited the next day. And guess what? That's when I found out I lost all my cards, everything, right? I hate my neighbors. So nosy. Anyway, yeah, so all my sneakers are wet. The only thing that I don't, oh, excuse me, so I was like, you have to give me a ride, you know, so I called my kid's father. I'm like, you have to give me a ride. I lost all my cards. I have to go here, there, and there. And you know, I don't have my shoes or anything. All I have are my Crocs. It's snowing. It's slushy out there, so I had to wear my Crocs out in this weather. Thank God he gave me a ride here, there, and there, and I got to go grocery shopping. It was so horrible. But I was just, and then he gave me like $60 or whatever. But he was like, you know, so I mean, like, see how things even out. So, because I just have good luck like that. I've just been having like tons of good luck. And yeah, but I had to like, so I had to like sage my house, like the whole thing. It feels so much more better in here. And last night, for the last night, first night in a long time, I got a really good night's sleep. Actually, I woke up and I said that. I was like, oh, last night I had a really good sleep. Oh, I know that's going to be ironic because I'm yawning, but that's because I just had a hectic morning. I was looking for my papers, just running ragged. Okay, so, anyways, let's see how things go. I think that everything is going to be okay. So it just seems that, you know, they're going to send out all my cards again. I'm going to have to do one more other card, have them mail me out a card. And I just wanted to give myself a break, so that was my last card to do. And later on, next month, I'm going to have to get my identification. Everybody's been cooperative with me. Whatever. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay, I got this candle. Smells so good. It's like cookies. Sugar cookies. Isn't it pretty? Look at that. It's so pretty. Okay, it's like I never buy these kind of like scented candles. I usually just spray. It's not that strong. I remember I used to buy candles like that all the time. And I used to get Betty Crocker. Oh my god. You light one of those and it smells up the entire house. Smells so good. But this one is Airwick. It smells good, but it's not as powerful. Like you have to be up on it to smell it. Yeah, because I don't know. Maybe because I'm used to it. But yeah, Airwick. It's not like that. Okay. So what else do I talk about? Okay. So let me take a. So, yeah, I was waiting in line at the grocery store the other day. I'm always at the grocery store. Yeah, so I've been in line at the grocery store, and then I saw a celebrity magazine. The only time I'm into celebrity magazines if I'm like actually in line and I'm like waiting to be served, and I may like take a gander at the magazine, I'll even open it like, oh, really? You know, but I'm not into like celebrity gossip. But this one caught my eye. This story caught my eye in such a way that I actually went out of my way and I purchased this. What? Wow, that's crazy. Okay. I went out of my way and I purchased this magazine. And I'm hoping they don't come knocking at my door because I'm doing this video. But anyways, I saw this and I was just like, I have to have this magazine, honey. Hunty. Watch this. Oh, dun dun dun, dun 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 dun. Ellen and Portia, a $220 million divorce. Oh my god, that's so crazy, right? Oh my god, look at her. Look at Ellen. Look at Ellen. She's like, I don't know. I heard a lot about Ellen in this magazine. Ellen is considered the queen of nice, right? Everybody loves Ellen. But I'm like sitting here, I'm reading this, okay? And apparently, Ellen is a shark behind the scenes. She treats her staff like crap. She's controlling. She speaks to them like if they're in like the same room. She speaks about them like in the third person, like they're not even there. They're not allowed to speak to her. Only like a handful of directors, like a couple of directors are to speak to her. All the other stuff, if you speak to her, look at her in her direction, whatever, you will get fired. And she doesn't want anything to deal with that, nothing. She just treats her staff like crapola. And also with Portia, the one that's thinking about divorcing Ellen, yeah, she's an, apparently Ellen is an alcoholic. She's controlling, she's jealous, she won't let Portia work. And Portia complains to Jennifer Aniston, which is her friend, and that, you know, Portia is saying that she feels like a prison inside Ellen's home. Like she can't do anything, nothing, zero, zip zero. Wherever she goes, she has to like check in, what have you. And they fight and argue every single night, especially when Ellen gets to drinking. And the only time Ellen is like, she gives in to Portia with the argument is like when Ellen sees that Portia's just had it, she's done, she's like, so Ellen's just like, I'll just give her away. I'll just give her her way but for tonight. But we will be talking about this again because apparently it looks like Portia's, you know, hit her limit. Now, mind you, Ellen had another woman before 10 years, I guess 10 years before, and that didn't work out either. I'm curious as to why they broke up. Probably for the same thing. There's a 15-year age difference in Portia. She's just always complaining to her friends about how Ellen is this, that, and the other, nothing good. Even Portia hates the way that she treats her staff. Horrible. There was, honestly, I didn't like read that part, but there's a part in here where Jennifer Aniston, good friends with Portia, which is Ellen's wife, and Ellen, they were all on a stage. I don't know whose show it was. I think it was Ellen's show. And I guess they were talking about their relationship, and Jennifer was like really asking all the taboo questions, and Ellen was just like in a panic. You just see like, oh my God, shit's gonna hit the fan right here on nationwide television, and you can see Ellen giving like Portia and Jennifer like that look, like, watch it, like you better watch it. We're on nationwide television. You better. Yeah, so I saw that gleam in Ellen's eyes, and I was just like, holy shit, shit's gonna hit the fan. Ellen is not so queen of nice, apparently. And Portia's really pissed off because, like, in 10 years that they were together, they've had 9 homes. So that looks like they move every year. And Portia's just so sad all the time because she can never make roots. Like, I want to make a place my home. Like, this is like one home that she was really crazy about. Ellen's like, I don't care, we're moving. We are moving. And Ellen's with all the money, right? So I guess I have to move. But yeah, but apparently, from what I see, they are not happy with each other. Alright, well, what else is there to talk about? I was just thinking the other day, I was watching this video about she looked like she was such a sweet woman on YouTube, and she put up a video because apparently she's considered a bitch if she doesn't give out her own money. Now, apparently this woman, she does like to do charity work. Like she and her husband, they'll buy fruits, you know, on the when they're on sale, and then they'll go and they'll give the fruits out. And I think that they would like help in the soup kitchen, or they'll go downtown and they'll hand out whatever it is that they have, right? And I think she just lost like her. It was like the straw that broke the camel's back, and so she made a video because somebody had sent her something. She didn't explain what it was that she received in the mail, but the woman had said, well, I gave you this. Can you like give me some money? Like, could you help me out with some money? And the woman had said, no, I'm not giving you out money. And so now apparently she's calling her a bitch, and that's not the only experience that she's had. But people just call her a bitch all the time because she doesn't want to give out her money. And she had explained that she was like in a poor neighborhood, and she sees everything that goes down, and you know, but it's not, and she does believe in charity work, but it's just, you know, she doesn't have to give, she's not obligated to give every last dime of hers out to anyone. You know what I mean? And, you know, so I just started thinking about that. I was like, good girl, good woman with senses. I'm sorry, but it is true that I, on the other hand, you know, I've been trying to do some charity work for like the longest time. I had found out the reason why nobody's really calling me back or answering the phone or what have you, because apparently all these major charity organizations are not struggling to have volunteers anymore, because they have like, they're getting like a whole slew of volunteers. I guess people who are on welfare, they have to do, in order to get assistance, they have to do one of three things. Number one, work, and they'll supplement the rest with what you're entitled to a certain amount. So number two, you can go to school full time, or number three, you can do volunteer work. So I think apparently people do some volunteer work. I think you have to do like 30 hours or something like that a week. That's a lot. Why don't you just get a job then? I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, yeah, so that's why nobody really calls me back, because they're just packed with all these welfare recipients volunteering. And also they have like the college students, they volunteer as well. They have like a lot, so they're not scrambling to answer the phone for me. So I don't know. So my thing is that I want to do some volunteering. Number one, because it makes me happy, and number two, everybody, I truly 150% feel that everybody's supposed to lend a helping hand. That's one of our paybacks, you know, tithings, okay? And yeah, when people come up to me in the street, you know, they ask me for like money, and they'll give me like a story, and I'll give them money. Not every single time, but I'll give them money. I remember one time, and then like they'll either bless you, trying to make you feel bad for not like giving them money. They'll either bless you, or another time, this is when I was a smoker, so it must have been like quite a while ago. Somebody came up to me, trying to bum a cigarette off of me, right? And they were trying to bum a cigarette off of me, and I'm like, no. But then I felt bad. I was like, all right, here's it. You know what he said to me? He turned around slowly, like, You had your chance to give me a cigarette. No, it's too late now. Keep your cigarette. I looked at him, I was like, are you crazy? Are you crazy? I was like, then don't take the cigarette then. You asked me. Crazy bat. I was like, what the hell does he mean? Like, I had my chance to give you a cigarette. Are you crazy? You're nuts. There's a lot of Looney Tunes in this world, man, let me tell you. But anyway, I do like I give money out and stuff like that, but I pick and choose on who I will give my money to, and you know. But I had said something to one person at one time. He was panhandling outside 7-Eleven. I hate that. But I would rather not go into a store than have to deal with them. What time is it? Okay. Than have to deal with them, and but if I have to really go in there, like, they always like this, they shake their little change thing, like, ka-ching, ka-ching, hey, listen, on your way out, can you help me out with some change? But, so, are you trying to tell me that every goddamn time I go into a store and I happen to get change, you know, which is like all the time, when you pay with cash or you get change, so I can't have change, I have to give my change on the way out service. Number one, I don't understand why they have loitering like that. Like, they allow people to do that, like to hang out in front harassing the customers. So I thought, you know, this is one that you guys can use if you don't like, you know, to like give people money all the time. Tell them that you paid with a credit card. Right? I don't have any change, I paid with a credit card. Or like on the way out in, can you help me out with some change? I'm planning on paying with a credit card. No, I don't. Excuse me. And I'm not rude like that, but like sometimes I am, because they come at you really hard, you know. And then one time somebody had said to me, like, hey, can you help me out with some change? And I gave him a one-over. I looked him up and down, like, you dress better than I am. I'm like, your sneakers are better than my sneakers. And you're asking me for change? For real. I'm like, he was wearing, like, brand new Nikes. I'm like, those are like $100 sneakers. And you're asking me for change? Really? I'm like, you must do really well. I mean, I know that some of these places, like, you know, like here, you know what? Let me explain something to you. Where I live, there are so many services. Granted, I don't care if people know if I live, you know, in Boston. Okay, but listen to this. It is insane, and it baffles me. It baffles me how come people move here when they don't have no money. So like, you know, you want a brand new start. Let me get this right. You want a brand new start, right? You want to move to a place where, so you can save some money. Why would you move to Boston, of all places? Boston is the most expensive place in the world to move to. Like, look at our streets. There's so many homeless people out on the street. You know why? Because they can't afford to live here. It's not a good place to be if you have no money. That is a fact. But let me tell you something. You know what? But let me tell you something. It is a good place to get help. Bostonians love to volunteer. Number one, they love to help out. There's so many different things that you can do in order, if you really want to get your tail straightened out. Like people, because you can't do anything if you don't have an address. But, you know, if you go to the right agencies, they'll hook you up even with that. They'll give you a P.O. box, or you can use their address to receive your mail. So when you go out looking for a job, what have you, they'll allow you to use their showers. They have shower facilities, and then they have like a big clothing section for women and men. You go and they'll do a makeover for you to go to job opportunities. You don't have an education, they'll educate you for free. They'll get you your GED. There's places where you can go to get your GED, and job training. There's places where they'll write up a really nice resume for you, all for free. And while you're doing that, while you're getting your education, while you're doing all this, you can have breakfast, lunch, and dinner at homeless shelters, you know, or just soup kitchens. And then you need a place to stay. That's like the hardest part. You will always have a place to stay, but sometimes like Pine Street Inn, that's like the worst place you can go. That's where all the robbers and murderers and rapists and, oh my God, that's where they all go. So bless the ones who are like teenagers or young adults, because they'll get screwed over there. But that's like the major place to go. Like, yeah. But they do have other ones that are nicer, but those are usually packed up, and you know, because those are the places where and people are kept there until they're all cleaned up and ready to go. Like you can't have any drug issues or alcohol issues when you're in those nice places, because they just want to, you know, fix you up really nice and then send you up on your way, you know. But they're not there to, you know what I mean? I'm going on and on about that, but I'm just like, I'm saying that, OMG, they have like, there's so many, I don't even know, I went rambling on to that, like all that time, I don't even remember why. But anyways, let me just wrap this up. Yeah, can I just tell you really quickly? Okay, so, there's like this bedroom set that I really, really want, but I was like, why should I pay $900 for like two pieces, like two dressers? I have two dressers that I wanted. It's like the Hayworth collection. I really wanted that. I'm like, OMG. But it's like $900 each, and I could pay for it, but, do I want to take like a year to drip in pieces? No, and I'm not trying to go broke, because I don't have money like that. Like, no, there's other things I want to spend my money on, and not like, you know, $900 dresser. Okay, so I went to Home Depot, and I got some paint. They told me how to do it, so I'm going to like refurbish my dressers that I have already. It's going to be, this is a primer, it's going to be this color here, that color right here. So it's like a mottled gray primer, okay? Then I'm going to take this metallic, so it's going to be like really silver like that. And then I'm going to paint that on over the primer. I have two of them, because there's like two dressers, and I don't even think I'll need like the second one. I might have to return that one. But anyway, I got all the stuff that I needed. I got like the ruler, the paintbrush, extra rollers, the tray that I needed, and also for nicks, like nicks in, because I do have like little, wait, what time is it? Alright, I do have like little nicks in my dresser, so they told me to use, it's so awesome, smells so good. Okay, so what this is, look at it. Wow. This is starting to drip. I don't know, I want to see if it was going to adjust or not. And this little putty thing. And so what this is like, it's like, oh my god, it's like so awesome. It's like Elmer Fudd's glue, but it's like, I love the sound of it. Listen. I feel like such a worker. Okay, so yeah, and it smells awesome. Like you totally want to eat it. Okay, I'm just being goofy because I like it. I like it. It's so amazing. Kind of reminds me when they painted my apartment and you walked in here and it smelled, oh, Jesus. So it's like a, to me, it looks like a mixture of cement and glue, like gluey cement. Cement and glue. Anyways, I love that sound. It makes me feel like a worker. Anyways, so I got all this stuff at Home Depot. This is why I want to tell you that I thought it was really interesting. Okay. So, yeah, that candle smells really good. I take it back. It is a good scented candle. I'm smelling it now. Okay, whoa, look at it out there. Oh my god. Okay. Let me turn. Okay. I'm smelling the clay on my fingers. Okay, so, went to Home Depot, and guess what, y'all? You know, who would you expect to be there? Men or women? Men or women? Men, right? Because, like, I'm not saying that women don't do work stuff like that. They do. I'm about to do it, you know, with my dressers. But it's usually men who like to do that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? And so I went in there, and there were a lot of women. All the cashiers, women. All the floor people, 50% women, 50% men. And you know, and you would think, oh well, you know, all right. But these are not like overall wearing women with short, butchy haircuts. No, these are glossy, dressy women with their, looking out cute, and their hair is perfect and everything. And I had went up to, I went up to one of them because they're supposed to tell me. I like this. I'm like, where can I find the Sanders? She was like, Sanders? And I'm like, yeah, where can I find the Sanders? She's like, Sanders? You mean to like sand things down, like to sand painting down? And I'm like, yes. And she's like, check on aisle 7. That's where you'll find Sanders. I'm like, okay, thank you. And while I was trying to turn around to walk away, they all made a moon shape stance. They're like, so they're all standing like in a moon shape, half moon shape, and they're like all stopping and looking at me, sizing me up, like looking me up and down, like, you know how women do. When they see another woman, when women see another woman who looks like they might be competition, they will stop and stare at you, look you up and down, and then they'll either call you a bitch or like, whatever, whatever. Like, they're like that. I'm like, you know what? I'm here at Home Depot. Like, I didn't even expect to be talking to you ladies who don't even know what a sander is. It's so annoying. Anyway, yeah, so thank God I got like a nice guy who like really helped me out, because he was like really funny too, because I go like this, I'm like, I was going to go buy a sander, like, a sander, right? That was like the cheapest one they had there was like $40. And he was like, you don't need that. He was like, here, these. So he gave me 2 sanders. I'm like, yeah, but the article said that. He was like, you don't need the sander. All you have to do is just, sand it down gently. I'm like, yeah, but you don't need the sanders. And then he was like, I was like, well, this is paint. Well, this is paint. The article said that I was supposed to use, spray paint. He was like, you don't need spray paint. And I'm like, yeah, but the article said you don't need. And he's like, you don't need spray paint. Don't use it. And I'm like, yeah, but he's like, you don't need spray paint. He was like, listen, if you use spray paint, okay, if you use spray paint, it's gonna drip. It's going to drip. And I'm like, okay. It didn't make sense to me at the time, but so he explained to me, he was like, listen, if it was a brand new dresser that is not stained, it's not painted, then I would say, okay, go ahead and use the spray paint. But your dresser is already stained, it's already painted, it's got enamel on there, right? It's shiny enamel on your dresser, right? So if you spray paint it, it's going to drip off because it's not porous to soak in whatever. So he was like, you need paint. You can't use spray paint. So I'm like, that makes sense. And I finally dripped it. But I was like really grateful to him that he helped me out. Thank God. Rely on those women trying to help me out. They didn't know what they were doing. But alright, so this is like 52 minutes and 46 seconds. OMG. Okay. Bye, everyone. Mwah. Now, once again, I don't know if you're going to watch this entire video, but please like and subscribe. That's number 1. Number 2, if I still do the advice videos, the people who already asked me for advice, you guys can ask me for more advice. Like, you don't just have to ask me one question. You can do other questions. Just give me like a different topic, like not the same topic over, and totally, man, totally. Yeah. Oh my God, that's so cute. You see that? How it's like feathered back like that? Oh my God, it's so cute. Yeah, like, get you guys like that for like a good 5 minutes. No, I'm just joking. Okay, so, bye everyone. Mwah! Love you!